The other day, I posted a video about sequence of return risk. If you're someone that's risk adverse, you definitely want to listen to this. And I was doing a comparison of $1 million of that was in the S&P 500 from 2005 to 2025 versus $1 million that was in an indexed account where it can't actually lose money and it earns interest tracking alongside an index, not in the market, but tracking it. Okay. So I'm going to expound on that right now and drive home a few more points about the math and why when you say, oh, my account that is in the market averages doesn't add up to the actual math. So averages, you have to be very careful with that term when you're talking about money that's in the market. And this is why. Okay, the way this is set up, like the other day, we're taking $2 million, we're splitting it into two buckets. We're splitting it into a growth bucket and a safe cap bucket. I've actually reduced the cap rate, which means that's as much interest as the safe bucket can earn is 11%. And there is a 1% asset under management fee for the growth bucket because that's very typical for assets under management with a company that manages your assets. This is probably on the low side. So doing a little bit lesser fee than what typically might be charged. So anyway, this is the S&P in market, $1 million starting balance. We're not taking any money out because here's the math. If you're not taking any money out, it averages 9.03% over that 20-year period here. So you have $4.6 million at the end of 20 years. In our safe bucket, which is the indexed account. So this money, not going directly in the market, it tracks alongside the S&P 500. We put a cap on it, so that's as much interest as it can earn. However, it also has a zero floor. So that means when the market is negative, like in 2008 here, these gains are locked in and you just don't earn any money. You just keep all the money that you earned. And you'll see that throughout here. That's what the 0% really represents. Again, not taking any money out. This one averages 7.57% with an ending balance after 20 years of 4.5 million. So that's a difference of almost $100,000. Just $100,000 difference between the two, not taking any money out. Now let's start with drawing $50,000 out of each bucket for $100,000 of income per year. This is the huge difference here too. So you're taking $50,000 out of your growth bucket, same average. At the end of 20 years after doing that, you have $1.3 million. In your indexed bucket, again, the most you can make is 11%, but it's got that 0% floor where you can't lose money. Taking out the same amount of money each year, same average, 7.57%, a little bit less than the other bucket. But look at your ending balance, a little bit over $2 million. That is key. That is why sequence of return and actual math is absolutely important in retirement. So that's just it. It's just math, right? So if you understand sequence of return and how that works, especially as you're getting ready to withdraw money from your retirement account and you need to last a lifetime, why providing or setting up that safe bucket is so, so important. So I'm Rebecca, the Smart Money Pro. If you have any further questions, please reach out. My door is always open.